Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Eagles going up against the Bengals. Now let's get you up to Paul Brown Stadium. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league. And what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now. And he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
380. Dalton throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Sproles, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Eagles take over. Here comes Carson Wentz bringing them out onto the field. A few rough patches last year, but all in all, he and the Eagles, some good returns. And I think the Eagles have the quarterback of the future, don't they?
They definitely do. Now, they need to continue to upgrade their receiving core, and they're going to work on that. But when you watch that young man play, the poise that he exhibited, the leadership that he exhibited, the willingness to do just about anything to try and win a game, Now, his mechanics, they'll continue to work on that. He can get a little long at times in what he's doing, but that also comes with experience. He'll work on that in the offseason. I think he's going to be a much improved player in 2017.
When you say long, what do you mean by that?
Meaning his stride. When he strides to throw the football, sometimes he overstrides, and that can play a little bit of havoc with your accuracy. But he continues to work on those things, and I think 2017 you'll start to see a really good Carson Wentz.
Wentz going to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, here's Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Wentz on third down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it here with Blunt. Oh, spinning away. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They'll run the option left. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Offense still needing 10. Now a carry for Blount. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Holding, offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. On third and long, it's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return to Cincinnati after this. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Four down. Alert. Hey, wide 20. Wide 20.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Ten yards to go on third. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. With a 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And quickly they get to the line. Dalton sets up play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And a right side completion here by LaFell. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Open man is Uzama. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Another chance for Dalton. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Hey, watch 28. Zebra.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And tough starting field position here. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Bengals opening drive. They're going to come away with another sack. This will go for a loss of 7. Third down at the 36. LaFell's got the reception, and the pass and catch will end up going for 21 yards. Same drive. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Gott.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you're doing running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Again, here's Blunt. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third down now following the run. They isolate Jeffery to the left side. Now Wentz on third down. He's got time. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffery, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Dalton here from the gun. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And that'll make this a second down. Second down and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
On the screen, Bernard. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Hill, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal, it's going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out of the lanes. That didn't happen.
Great job picking it up and giving them great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run again with Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They isolate Jeffery to the left side. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So it took a while to get something, anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
And now this becomes a question of, can they make this stand up? The defense has been impeccable thus far, and now they need to go out and finish strong.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Dalton, 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Dalton throwing on second down. Open man is Uzama. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Operating in the red zone now. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still first down.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Dalton here from the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Blunt, the lone running back. He's back to throw. Jeffery reels it in over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. They'll look to throw. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Wentz. Finding time. Still back there. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Wentz to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Still 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the battering Ram Blunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.